Yes, everybody, how are you all doing? Hope everybody's good. Hope everybody's having a good day. Please do smash up the likes and subscribe if you're new to the channel on your way in. And a bit to talk about. Arsenal. Arteta has taken our attacking identity away from us. It's gone. It's gone, people. It's gone. It's gone. We do not have that killer instinct, that ruthless streak, that that team what would just when you watch him, you think, yeah, we're going to win. We're going to win. I don't think that at all when I watch Arsenal no more. I just think our defence will probably win us this game or we'll get a draw. And I can't believe I'm saying it. I really can't. When we've spent, let's say, 980 or slash 1.3 billion, whichever one you do, euros, great English, British pounds, whatever, um, and 6 years with this manager. We should now be saying, yeah, uh, we're going to steamroll this team. We're going to batter them. Wolves at home, Saturday night under lights. This is not going to be a difficult game. We're going to take the game to Wolves and we're going to absolutely destroy them. But even before that Wolves game, we'd seen bad games a lot this season, a lot, a lot, a lot. Even first game against Man United, Old Trafford, we were lucky. We were lucky. If it weren't for Gabriel or Saliba, we ain't winning that game. Newcastle, Gabriel saved us on that day. Last minute goal of Moreno and Gabriel. We won. Yes, it's 3 points. Of course it is. I'm not saying it's not. Against Leeds at the Emirates, I think it took us 28 minutes or 30 minutes even to just flick that switch against Leeds United at home at the Emirates. And with 6 years now with Arteta and the money he's spent, we should not be even like making hard work against any teams. And no disrespect to Leeds, because like you mentioned yesterday, I know loads of Leeds fans. But this is Arsenal now. We're the Arsenal, and we're told, we're different. And like people on Twitter saying we're different mentality. We're monsters and everything. But it was showing signs at the start of season. Like AJ, big up Rich every time. Big up AJ, my guy. Good to see in the chat. Like 28 minutes, I think, or 30 minutes. Like I just said, to get that switch going against Leeds. You know, um, there's that many games this season, and I keep mentioning them. Matthew Bowen, big up Rich, on slot will be sacked today, mate. Well, yeah, I mean that's massive news. That is. So there's a lot to talk about. Why we're seeing Arsenal's identity gone. The identity's gone, people. Wherever if you're Arteta in, you back him, you have an affiliation with him, like it's just him. Like if he leaves Arsenal or gets sacked, you go and there'll be some fans what will follow Arteta to his next club, because they're not proper Arsenal fans. It's just that they've been around Arteta for 6 years and it's all about Arteta. It's not the Arsenal Football Club for some fans. They do not like support the club. It is Mikel Arteta who they support. So anything what happens to Mikel Arteta, they follow. If he gets sacked, they turn on the club. It's simple as that. If he decides to leave, then they follow and go and support the next club who Arteta's managing. We have got some fans in this fan base at Arsenal Football Club what are just Mikel Arteta only. And if he does say so once, they will back him. He could mess this league up yet again, and we could go trophyless, and people will still back Mikel Arteta in this fan base. They will still make it all about Mikel Arteta because that's what we've got. That's what we've attracted to Arsenal Football Club over the years. Some of these fans are just all Arteta, nothing else. They pretend it's it's Arsenal, but it is just Arteta. They've been around him for 6 years, so we've lost our. To watch Arsenal now, used to watch them over years in 97, 98, the Invincible era, um, and used to look and think, we're going to blast this. This is going to be a breeze. We're going to beat them, and we'll be able to hold this team off. But we're not concede. We'll destroy them. We'll batter them with the Anelkas, Overmars, Burkamp, Armrees, Righty, Smith. Even before, obviously before 97, 98, 93, 4, and the great late Kevin Campbell. What's happened, people? What has happened? What this manager is literally destroying Arsenal's identity when it comes to attack. He literally is taking it away from us game by game. And I keep saying it. We turn up maybe every 6 games and we put a great performance in. But Arteta's the biggest problem. And some of these players, the mentality is not there because they've never won trophies. Trossard, people keep telling me, well, Trossard, is a fantastic player. He's not. He's not. He's a good squad player. He's good to have coming off the bench. But Trossard he's nowhere near the level Arsenal should be having as a starting left winger. Absolutely not. No chance. Bukayo Saka, since his grade tier 3 hamstring, and partly to blame for that, I would say Arteta and Gareth Southgate because of how they've just absolutely hammered him with playing after playing after playing. Gareth Southgate's done it as well. I will take that in consideration. And also, obviously, Mikel Arteta playing him. Arteta, when we're winning in cup games, and we're 3-0 up, just keeping him on pitch. Do you know what I mean? Like, against Oxford or Bolton, I can't remember, or Preston. I can't remember. There were a game and I think we were 3-0 up and he kept Saka on pitch. And you're just thinking, why? Why? He's proved it this season, playing Wolves, bottom at league, and playing Declan Rice and Zubimendi, and you think, why would you do that? You're at home, you know, top at league, and you have to play even two defensive-minded midfielders in that game because you're shit scared of losing. Arteta's first thought is, I can't lose. I'm gonna have to have a draw, or I can't lose. I can't lose. I can't lose this game. And yesterday, as soon as Man United equalised, you could see you could see, oh shit, oh shit, like he was just his eyes went up as if to say, oh fuck, like because he knows that when it comes to changing things or different formation, you don't know what to do. You don't know what to do, people. He doesn't have that top elite manager switch in him, and that's why I keep saying, please do not tell me Mikel Arteta is a top manager. He's not in the top 8, definitely not. And a top manager would have thought, right, fair enough. Yeah, he made 4 substitutions, which was good to see. But why not go an extra mile? Why not, really um, put that to bed and literally really benefit from that? Why not play 2 strikers yesterday against Man United? And I keep using this number just for 20 minutes. Why not give them something different where Michael Carrick thinks, oh, fucking hell, this is like, this has disturbed my plans now, and it does. If Arteta had put 2 up front yesterday, he could have kept Gabriel Jesus on, put him to the left wing, took Trossard off, and put Victor Gyökeres up front. Obviously, he brought Victor Gyökeres on, and then he could have had Victor Gyökeres up front and Jesus running off him, obviously, or kept him as left winger. Or he could have gone with, like he did, Jesus off completely, bring Martinelli on, and put Martinelli up front with Victor Gyökeres. Victor Gyökeres holding the ball up like he does, and Martinelli running off him. Instead, nothing. Same against Forest, same against Chelsea, even though they had 10 men as well. It's the same people. It's all the same. So the identity's gone. You have to think, well, it's been 6 games now. Arsenal's probably going to batter this team. And that's how it feels to me. That's just what the Arteta has took the attacking identity away from Arsenal Football Club. And other news, obviously, Man City, I believe, will keep getting better. Once they get that back line settled, they're going to be a problem. Leeds Saturday is a massive, huge game. We play 3 o'clock Saturday afternoon. If we lose that and Man City beat Tottenham, we are not going to win the league. We are not, and it wouldn't surprise me. I don't know who Aston Villa's got. They will probably finish second, and Arsenal, I would say, will finish third. If we lose to Leeds, City beat Tottenham, and Aston Villa win, and I don't know who Aston Villa's got, but I do believe they'll be at Villa Park at home. I am going to say there's a 70% chance there that we could end up finishing third because we just do not score enough goals, people. It's embarrassing to see. Crystal Palace, I mean, talk about them as well. Wow, they have not won in 11 matches, I think it is. That is bad. Mateta, he wants out, he wants out, he wants to leave the club. Glasner, he's not going to be staying, he's going to be gone in summer. Watton, he'll leave Crystal Palace. Chris Richards, he might go. Saw, he might go. So this is worrying times for Crystal Palace, who obviously won the FA Cup, the Community Shield, and they've had a good season. Well, the first part of the season was very good. They was up there, and now look at them. Just look at them, people. They're really struggling. They are getting drawn into a relegation battle. If I'm not, I think they'll pull away from it. I think they'll go on a little run somewhere, but they're entering like that danger part in the league, and I mean, it just shows. It really does show. But you know what? Glasner will end up getting a top job. And I like Crystal Palace. I really do. They've produced some great talent over the years. We've seen some good players in Premier League. Lombardo, John Solarco, obviously Ian Wright, Mark Bright, Bruce Dyer. We've had some memories from them from Crystal Palace, really have. Neil Shipley, um, Andy Johnson. So, we've seen some moments from Crystal Palace, and I do like them, and they produce some good players. Um, Steve Parish, the chairman slash owner. I mean, some people don't like him, but they've got to do something because the fans are not going to accept this. Not from how they've just won the FA Cup, they won the Community Shield, and they've been great this season. But now, I mean, they're on free fall. I think that it's 11 games without winning. I think it is. So I'm going to read people's comments. And every Man City fans, Liverpool, Leeds, everybody's welcome. Just tell me what you think. Obviously, Arsenal fans, Arteta's taken Arsenal's identity away, and that's facts. That's not me making it up. That's not people bullshitting. It is actual facts. Arteta has simply taken Arsenal's attacking identity away. You don't know when Arsenal's going to turn up and put a Villa second half performance or an Inter Milan performance in. Bayern Munich, Atletico Madrid, Tottenham. We just don't know. It's how it's panned out. It's like every 6 games. So yeah, and if we start conceding and if we keep conceding, sorry, like we are, we're going to be in big trouble. We are going to be in big trouble because we do not finish teams off. Like I said, it's like every 6 games where that happens. So there could be big problems coming. Big problems. Will Arteta change anything? No. Will he change formation? No. He's cost us so many times this season, I swear to God. And the players' mentality, that is a big part as well. Players' mentality, you can see it. Some of these players have never won any trophies. Someone who was playing for Arsenal, and then Arteta is the biggest problem. I feel Bowman, big up Rich, Slot will be sacked today, mate. Adrian Bell, Rich, I have been supporting Arsenal since 2002 03 season. I fell in love with this club as a 3-year-old little boy. Our football was amazing. I don't love this Arsenal, I hate it. There you go. Absolutely, AJ. Exactly, mate. Exactly. That's it's facts and all. This is dire football. It is. It's just like I said against that. Sorry, against Liverpool at the Emirates in that second half. I looked at them and I thought, am I actually watching this? Liverpool are passing that ball around us, and as if to say, "Come and get ball." Then it were embarrassing. That second half against Liverpool at the Emirates, they looked like they were top at league, and they were just telling Arsenal, "Come and get ball. We're top at league. We've already won league previous season. Now come and get that ball." That were embarrassing. The Chelsea, obviously, they had 10 men, and we still, and the big problem is because Arteta will not give that opponent slash the opponent's manager a different headache. He just don't know how to do it. He does not have that top elite switch where he can go, right, that's it. I'm putting two up front. I'm playing three at back with two wing backs. So I've got more up and down, causing them problems, dragging them all over, disturbing them in centre midfield, everything. He doesn't do it. And then you get some people say, well, Pep don't change formation. Absolute bullshit. Because on Saturday afternoon against Wolves, Pep played a 4-1-4-1. And I like that formation, a 4, a 1, a 4, and a 1. Pep did it, but yet some people, no, Pep don't never change formation. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. He plays a 4-3-3. He plays a 4-4-2. Maybe, or like Foden just dropping off Haaland sometimes. Um, where are we? AJ the Rich, we are 17th for open play goals. Yeah, that is that's wank. That is fucking absolutely embarrassing, man. I swear to God, that is dire. Is anyone Rich Leeds are second best at corners in the whole league? We won't win there. They are going to make it big time tough for us. I don't know what's going to happen. I really don't know, but they are going to be up for it 100%. They've been playing Man United, drawn with them. They beat, they beat Chelsea. They beat Crystal Palace comfortably. They've drawn with Liverpool twice. Obviously, drawn Man United. They're not going to fear Arsenal. Absolutely not. Went to St James's Park against Newcastle and only just lost by a last minute goal. They will not fear Arsenal one bit. Um, good day, Rich chat. Good to see you in the chat. I mean, Man United look different under Michael Carrick, look really good. Now, it could just be 2 or 3 games that new manager bounce, but I don't know. I like what Michael Carrick's doing, and hopefully, they might get a bit of support and be able to sign maybe a player this window. Because I like Michael Carrick. I think he's a decent manager. Okay at Middlesbrough. And he's a Man United legend. It's simple as that. And I kept saying all the way through the week, Michael Carrick will get in those Man United players' head, saying, look, this is Arsenal. Go there, rough them up, bully him a little bit. Yes, it's obviously not a weak Arsenal now in terms of, the physique, what we've got in most players and height. We have got a beast of a team when it comes to height and physique in a lot of players. But Michael Carrick would have been saying, rough them up, get underneath them, disturb them, frustrate them. And there you go. Mentality problem and Arteta problem strikes again yesterday. Good day, Rick. Like this, if we'd have beat Liverpool and we beat Nottingham Forest and we lost today, you think, bad day at office. Bad day at office. Didn't turn up yesterday. Man United have hit a bit of form. They've came to Emirates. They've done a job on us. But we didn't beat Liverpool and we was absolutely diabolical in that second half. And I mean diabolical. We, like I just said, Liverpool looked like they were top at league when we played them at Emirates. We didn't beat Nottingham Forest. We didn't really lay a glove on them apart from the Martinelli, close chance, etc. Again, Arteta didn't change nothing. And then yesterday, obviously, Man United were better than us. But if we'd have beat Liverpool and beat Nottingham Forest yesterday, you'd have been like, okay, United's hit some form. They've just beat Man City. They're literally on it and they've done a number on us. But we're still clear. We're still clear. We're still, let's say, 7 clear or something like that. But we're not. And we didn't beat Nottingham Forest, and we didn't beat Liverpool, and we didn't score against Forest, and we didn't score against Liverpool. So, like people keep saying all season, it is not sustainable to keep winning by set pieces and those lucky own goals. It is not sustainable. Waha, Matthew, AJ, the mod, big up Waha every time. Matthew Bowman, big up Waha, Matthew Bowman. Yeah, go and subscribe to Waha as well, people. And Matthew Bowman and AJ and everybody in the chat. Keep subscribing to each other. Where are we? Every time Matthew Bowman, big up Waha, Matthew Bowman. I thought this United squad have fear. Now they always bring noise. Yeah, they don't fear. Against big teams, mate, they're on it. AJ the Mod, Chelsea will knock us out. Only hope left is FA Cup. I mean, AJ, if they do, mate, that's where I'm saying just sack this manager. He's already dropped us back into a dangerous part in league where we're just in a 3-horse title race now. And if we go out to that semi-final by already having an advantage, being a goal up, then just sack this manager and just think, fuck it, let's take a risk and bring Conte in. Now I know it's a pipe dream and or someone like Hansi Flick or Enrique, but this is it. We've got to do it. We've got to do it, man. We've got to start being ruthless. If we do not win that Premier League or Champions League this season, there needs to be serious action taken with Mikel Arteta. He has had 6 years officially on 19th/20th December and spent, let's say, 980/1.3 billion, whichever you do, Great British Pounds or Euros, however it falls. He has had more than enough time. He has had more money than what managers would dream of. Hansi Flick won. Hansi Flick's won 4 trophies in 2 seasons at Barcelona. Please, I don't want to hear no bullshit about, oh, it takes time, it takes time, it takes time. There's no excuses. Hansi Flick took over Barcelona with a very young squad. Got a massive injury to Cabrasi straight away, the young defender. Then he got his injuries to the normal players who get injuries. Frankie de Jong, Balde, Lewandowski, they all picked up the normal injuries and they still won the treble and nearly won the Champions League. So forget, oh, it takes time, it takes time. That's not going to wash for me. Injuries don't wash for me. Suspensions, don't care. We've got a big enough squad. We keep getting told it's the best squad in Premier League. So that means we were fully equipped to deal with suspensions, injuries, everything all the way through the season. Early kickoffs on a Saturday morning. Oh, it's early. Not bothered. It's just a pathetic excuse. Oh, we played late on Saturday night. Pathetic excuse. The excuses are over. Over. If he does not win that Premier League or the Champions League, he must be sacked from this football club. And we bring a proper, proven, and I emphasize that word, proven winning manager, what has been there and knows how to get over the line. And in games where it's not going well, right, I'm going to change formation. I'm going to put two up front or play three at back. Sorry, five at back with two wing backs. Just do something. But Arteta does nothing. And that's why we keep folding season after season. And right now, we are starting to fold. So there we go, people. There we go. AJ, by the end of next summer, Crystal Palace could be in serious trouble. 100% AJ, because they will players what have got what they've got, they will not stick around. You know, like I said, I like Crystal Palace. Steve Parish, owner slash chairman. Some obviously fans don't like him, but Adam Watton, Chris Richards, Mitchell, Saar, Mateta obviously already wants out. They're going to go. They're going to leave. Maximax 1091 followed you from X. Thank you very much. Sorry, Maximax. Good to see you in the chat. Is it more if Crystal Palace want a chance of being okay post Glasner, they must win the Conference League to get Europa League. Yeah, I think so, mate. Absolutely. Yeah, man, I agree. AJ the Mod Maximax 1091. Welcome to YouTube. Yeah, big up to you, Maximax. I am definitely Arteta out. Well, there we go. This is what we like to see, people. And I'm not saying if you're Arteta in or Arteta out, you know, there's some people Arteta in, like we've got Khaled who joins in chat and he's brilliant. He knows that with our frustration, how we say we're fed up and it's just not good enough, etc. He agrees with it, but he still backs Arteta. But he still says like he's fed up with the way we're playing, etc. So Khaled's a proper real one, and he's not immature. He's not like, oh, I'm Arteta him, or we need to give him a contract and need to give him a life contract, or Arteta, he's the one with why we are where we are, and etc. etc. You get some people in chat and say, oh, Mikel Arteta is the Don. He deserves a life contract. He's only Arsenal are only where they are because of Mikel Arteta. Like I said, they are Arteta fans only. That is what they associate with Arsenal, not Arsenal Football Club, not this behind me, globally Arsenal, etc. It's just Mikel Arteta. That is what some Arsenal fans are, just obsessed with Arteta. Like I said, if he leaves tomorrow, they'll go and support that club who he goes to. If he gets sacked, they'll be bad mouthing club. Maximax, I am definitely Arteta out. Devante93, just sub to you. I came across your last video about Supreme Leader Mick Jong Un, and I heard you talking facts. Devante, yeah, I think I've subbed to you as well, my guy. Godfrey, how are you, my guy? Go and subscribe to Godfrey, people. Like I say, sometimes I don't know who's got channels as well. So always say if you've got a channel. So just follow each other. Obviously, subscribe to each other. It doesn't cost anything. Godfrey, big up to you, my guy. Be well. Big up, Rich. This was always coming. These performances were rubbish to the least. Absolutely, my guy. Yeah, like I say, it's not sustainable. You cannot keep playing like that and get away with it. Absolutely not. Round the hall, Rich, we will bottle the league again. Now, this is like a script, no more process. Big up. Absolutely, Ryan. Good to see you in the chat. Not seen you for a while, my guy. Godfrey, my guy Devante, Godfrey AJ, AJ the mod. Big up Devante every time. Devante, Godfrey. Yes, I've subscribed to you as well, Devante. Yeah, and like I said, Martin Odegaard. I don't even call him a captain of this football club. When I watch Arsenal now, I see Martin Odegaard. I'm just like, yeah, he's just a player. What does his little air flicks. I wish I could still do air flick, but I ain't got enough air to do it. Um, and he just plays for Arsenal, and he just strolls around. When I think yesterday, Tony Adams and Patrick Vieira and Roy Keane in that Sky Sports studio, and you're looking and you're thinking, I wonder what they're thinking behind them. Actual, literally behind them. What they sat there thinking, where's Arsenal's captain? Let's have a look. Where's that captain? Where's the captain of Arsenal? No, I don't see it. Gabriel? No, he's got no armband on. Declan Rice, who should be Arsenal's captain, and Gabriel should be as well. No, I don't see it. No armband. So they must have a captain on pitch. Can't see one though. Can't see one. No, still not one there. That's probably like what Vieira and Keane were doing. Look, is he captain for Arsenal? Who's Arsenal's captain? There's a guy over there. Yeah, weak as a mouse. Not even using his mouth, not being vocally heard. Don't look like a winner, don't look like a warrior, don't look like a leader. Got no grit about him. He looks like he just stretches out. Oh, I missed the ball. Can't get it now. But yeah, he's got an armband on. That must be Arsenal's captain. That's how I looked at it. I do not associate Martin Odegaard as Arsenal's captain. I will not say he's Arsenal's captain. He is not. He is not worthy of being the captain for this football club. And last season, and I already said it at the start of this season, Martin Odegaard last season was Arsenal's worst first team player. Worst first team player. A captain playing like that and not showing up for so many games is an absolute piss take to this club. No captain does that. Imagine Vieira, Henry, Tony Adams going missing for like so many games in a season and doing nothing and showing no grit, no will, no warrior attitude, no leadership. Roy Keane, Steven Gerrard, Imagine that. And then following it into this season, which is obviously now, and still we're seeing similarities of what we've seen last season from Martin Odegaard. Imagine Vieira, Henry, Tony Adams doing that. Absolute zero chance. You're probably getting one or two off games from your captain, like your Adams, Henry, Vieira, Keane, Gerrard, Terry. Maybe one or two, three probably at most off games a season. They give everything. That's why Declan Rice should be this captain. Even when that guy's struggling, he will run that last second if he has to. He will jump up for that last header, make that last slide tackle, do that last shoulder barge, even when he's struggling. And so will Gabriel. Odegaard is the weakest captain in football. He should never ever start for Arsenal again for a very, very long time at all. Even in cups. Well, let me just change that. Yeah, in cups, that's where Odegaard belongs now. He should be playing in cups. That's it. He should not be playing in this Premier League or Champions League. Not a chance. And I would sell him right now. In fact, when I think about it, yeah, right now for a squad player, Odegaard, but he should never play for Arsenal again. He's a disgrace as a captain. He is an absolute disgrace of a captain. Is him on big up Devante every time. Devante Godfrey, AJ the Mod, big up Godfrey every time. Zaza, Devante, AJ the Mod. Where are we? Matt Bowman, Leeds will show no fear. Proud fans, absolutely. Leeds won't. I've got mates as Leeds fans, and they will not give a two shits about Arsenal. They will not care one bit. Um, social joins. It's not bad day at the office. They done their own work. It's not hard to stop or beat a Mikel team. There we go. That's what I'm saying. The managers are just, yeah, we know how to stop this. We'll just have to carry on because Arteta won't change anything. There's no different formation. It's just the same. Says John. No, if you had beat Liverpool and Forest, we wouldn't be a nervy team scared to attack. Kawaja, Jali, big up to Kawaja. Go and subscribe to Kawaja as well. Big up Rich at 99 Arsenal, the legend, and the chat. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back, mate. Kawaja, smash the likes and subscribe to the channel. Kawaja, Lego Ed doesn't take risk. He is scared to do it. He is scared. He absolutely is scared. Matthew Billmore, Matthew Bowman. Even the Carabao Cup isn't enough. The FA Cup doesn't hold that much anymore. No, Carabao Cup and FA Cup. If Arsenal win that, yeah, it's a double. Obviously I've seen FA Cups, I've seen a Coca-Cola Cup, I've seen three league titles, but it's not enough. If we do not win that Premier League or that Champions League, it is a fail from Arsenal this season and Arteta because it proves no matter what he spends, no matter how much time he gets, no matter what squad depth we've got, he cannot get over the line in big stages because he folds and doesn't change in games when we need change slash formation, and he's proved it so many times this season. And I bet I have reeled and mentioned the teams 500 times. So, Sean, what kind of team gets nervy 1-0 up? That's the most backwards thing I have never seen. You score one goal and then get hesitant to continue playing football to score more goals. How? Absolutely. Absolutely. Great point. AJ the Mod, 10 likes. Thank you very much, AJ. Matthew, Woman, do you think winning the FA Cup has knocked Palace a bit down now? Fans are happy, but that cup has ruined their season. I don't know. I think Crystal Palace. I think it's with Crystal Palace. I think they've just been rocked by something. And I don't know if it's the Glasner news. I really don't know, or is it obviously recently now Mateta wants to go. Because we took Eze off them, the best player last season, and they were fine. They've been really good. They've been like touching fourth, I think, at some parts of this season. Um, but they are on free fall, man. They're literally falling down that ladder fast. It's like they've got um, just literally it's like they're going down a ladder and it's just full of ice, just going straight down. No stopping at minute. They just can't even buy a win. Abdul, big up to you, my guy. Good to see you in the chat, brother. Big up Rich and the chat. So, you can't just keep repeating the same mistakes and flaws 6 years in. Great point. Absolutely. Absolutely, social joins. Great point. You can't. You can't. Something has to be done. Something has to be done. Right now, also fan. Won't be surprised Rice will leave in 2 to 3 years. It'll be less than that. I'll tell you something now. If we do not win a trophy this season, I bet you now Declan Rice might have a chance of even signing for Real Madrid, and it wouldn't surprise me if he goes in summer. If that's only if like someone like Real Madrid turns up. I think if Real Madrid tried to shown an interest in Declan Rice and we haven't won anything, I think he would think, wow, because you can tell with Declan Rice. He's a trophy man. He wants to win trophies. When he first came to Arsenal, he said, "There's no excuses now left from this team. We have to start winning trophies." And it still hasn't happened. It still hasn't happened. So if we go trophyless this season, that is going to be in Declan Rice's mind and think, what's happening here? I'm playing at England. When they join up for the training or they're playing matches, and I've got Bellingham, I've got Foden, or Johnny Stones. Oh yeah, it's brilliant. Winning Premier League, Champions League, yeah, it's brilliant, fantastic. Yep, yep. FA Cups. Declan Rice is going to be like, can't even join in with conversation, lads, because I can't say I haven't won anything. So yeah, I think it will be. If we don't win anything this season, I think if Real Madrid come for Declan Rice, because he'll walk straight in that team, he will be in that midfield. Um, I think it'll rock him. I honestly think Declan Rice, if Real Madrid called for him in summer and we didn't win anything, I honestly think Declan Rice would turn around to Arsenal and say, I want to win trophies. I can't just keep going through my career and not winning. He needs to be winning trophies season after season because he's that good. And I believe if Real Madrid come for him, I don't think he'd turn it down, people. I really don't. Playing with Bellingham and Mbappe and Vinny Jr., um, why would you turn it down? That's if we don't win anything this season. I honestly think he will go. Um, I said obviously Saliba would even leave in summer. I got that wrong. Hands up, which I do. But this is where this is what I keep saying as well. It's all right. People say, "Oh, it's all right." It don't matter if we don't leave. We'll go again next season. But they don't ever think, what about the problems when some of these big players like Saliba, Rice, Gabriel start thinking, yeah, like Saliba, Gabriel, etc. Sign contract extensions. That means nothing in football these days. It just protects the value of the player, what the team do it for. What if they start questioning it and thinking, well, I want to start winning trophies as well. I'm sick of going on an international break and other players talking about all the trophies they've won, and I haven't won anything. Because right now we're not even reaching any final. We're not getting to Wembley, and we're not winning any trophies. And William Saliba even come out the other day, and people who watch my channel know William Saliba is my favourite player. As soon as he signed for Arsenal, went straight back to Saint Etienne on loan. I watched a few games, watched even more when he were at Nice. Obviously, it's still in the Liga, French league. Watched more games at Nice, and then when he finished his loan spell, his last one, where he played for Marseille that season, I watched every single game, and I think he missed one game when Marseille got battered by Strasbourg 4-0. I can't remember if he was suspended or injured. And in that time, like this is why I knew about Saliba. I seen him make, I think, two or three mistakes. One ball came over, misjudged it, went over his head. Another one, he's running and he's let ball go across him. So again, he's misjudged it. And I think there another one where he mispassed it, I think it was. And I thought, wow, what a defender we've got coming to Arsenal. So what I'm saying on that, he's come out of the day and said, him and Gabriel, best centre back pairing in world football, and they are. But he's already turned around and said, but if they don't win anything, really, how can they be remembered as the best centre back pairing? So William Saliba has even mentioned that, not like me just saying it and other people in chat. William Saliba's already said it. They have to start winning trophies. Declan Rice said it when he first come to Arsenal, like I just said. There's no excuses now. So players are going to start thinking, well, we're not winning trophies. Yeah, it is down to individuals as well. The mentality is not there with some of them because they've never won trophies with Arsenal or any club they've played for. But they're going to think, I can get out of this. I can get out because Arteta is the main problem, and like he doesn't do anything to help those players when we can't break teams down. He doesn't change any formation or nothing. So some players will look at and think, I can get out of this. I can go to another club and win trophies. I don't have to be a part of this. So there you go. Declan Rice has spoke about it. William Saliba's mentioned it. So that's where the bigger problems come as well. So when everybody thinks, oh, it's all right, don't be negative, they don't think of anything further along the line, like think, oh, what about when big players start leaving? No, 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 they've signed all contracts. And so what? Doesn't mean anything, just means you're protecting the value of the player at your club. Where we're going. Is it about Ryan? If we don't get a winner past post Arteta, all our big players will leave. Yep, AJ, Ryan, Arsenal fan. AJ, I guarantee you, if that happens, 40% of the fans will leave. Ryan, the Arsenal fan. Rich, look what in in the killer said. I think I know what you're on about with this one. Is it a Twitter channel or something? I'm not the only Ryan Arsenal fan. The only one that can quit leader is Messi. AJ Lamar, get Odegaard out of my club. Absolutely, AJ. 100%, brother. Absolutely. Definitely. Weakest captain in football. Devante Leeds is going to take points from us, but don't worry. We'll make a statement against Karat. Absolutely, Karat Amati. Yeah. I mean, that game, I do not want to see any first team players playing. Joe King, afternoon, Rich. Big up to you, Joe King. Good to see you in the chat. Ryan Arsenal fan, yesterday I was listening to a channel and they said if you're Arteta out, you are sad human and have nothing going on in your life. Wow. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, because we like to speak facts. That's why we're sad. AJ Lamar, Devante 2-1 Leeds. AJ Lamar, Ryan, who on earth said that? Ryan, the Arsenal fan, the Gooner channel. Will that be I don't know who that one is now. I can't remember. AJ about Rich, unfortunately, I must go. You have to mod North Side. Take care, bro. No worries, man. No worries, AJ. Big up to you and enjoy the rest of your day, brother. And North Side, another real one. I like North Side, definitely. Definitely. I'm sub to North Side. I do like North Side. Um Take care, AJ. Joking. Am I the only one who is numb to Arteta's failures? I honestly don't care if he wins the Premier League this after the last 5 to 6 years of failure. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. Absolutely do agree with you, Joe. I really do, mate. So St George Palace had lost Elise, Eze, Gay, and now Mateta. Yep, absolutely. It started, and it? The free fall started. The players are going. Maximax 1091. I am sick and tired, fed up of Arteta's cowardly tactics to play timid against big clubs. We didn't do much to attack Liverpool. No, absolutely. We were dire in that second half against Liverpool, and we were no good at Anfield neither. Didn't lay a glove on them. We were shocking against Wolves, made them look like a top 10 side. Couldn't do anything against a 10-man Chelsea. They looked better than us at times. Everton, we made hard work. Brentford. And I'm not saying, yeah, you're just going back to teams, all teams, 4-0, 5. It doesn't work like that. I'm not a twat. Football does not work like that. But we're making hard work of so many games. We didn't do much to attack Liverpool. No as a start and struggled badly in both games against Man United. Absolutely. Against Man United, Old Trafford, we were lucky. Social joins a team like Palace with their resources can't lose quality players and stay a good level. It's hurt them. It has, it has, it has, it really has, and it could get worse for them. It really could. You take Mateta out Crystal Palace, and you've lost your striker. Catalan, Yamel, Cabrasi at 18, absolutely. The Barcelona defender, nearly 10 titles there on 8. Peppermint Freedom, I have a feeling Chelsea take us to pens in second leg. That could be possibility, Peppermint. That shouldn't happen, but I agree. They're going to come at us. They're going to, Liam Rosina is going to watch. Even Harry Maguire said yesterday, yeah, we've been watching a bit of Arsenal, and we watched that Liverpool game, and we just thought, yeah. Or did he say Liverpool or Forest game? No, I think it'd have been. I think it'd been Liverpool. I think he said we watched them. We watched back how they've been playing against Liverpool and Forest. I think he said. I think he only mentioned one team, and he was just basically saying, "Yeah, we can." We did. He didn't say, "Oh, yeah, they're amazing." Obviously he said we're good, which top at league. But the way he said it, it was like, "Yeah, we watched Arsenal recently, and we knew we could hurt them." Because they didn't offer anything going the other way, and it's facts, it's true. Please do smash up the likes and subscribe as well, people, to the channel. Hope everybody's good in the chat. Just going through everyone else's comments because I don't like to miss any. Um, Social joins for me. Rice gave up at Forest, arguing with an airport Albert. He don't believe in the coaching setup. Yeah, that's a great point as well. Yeah, and obviously shouting up to air fucking shit every time. Um, Peppermint Freedom. It's Dan the Gooner channel. Oh yeah, I know you're on about. Yeah, yeah. I know, I know. Ryan, Arsenal fan. Sorry for my shit typing. It's hard to type on a phone. No, no, no. Listen, it's mad because when you type on YouTube on your phone, it's my send button is like literally on my bottom right. So every time I'm typing, sometimes I'm clicking it, and like in views on sport, big up to views as well. I was in his chat, obviously just saying hello and everything, and bigging up chat, and I went bug up instead of put big, it went bug, and it's so sensitive because it is. Typos happen a lot on YouTube, really do. Peppermint Freedom, is that dank? Yeah, I know what you mean. Vic Steele 2499. Arsenal gave United first goal. The refs gave United the second goal, and somehow don't even VAR Maguire's and ball. Not to mention we looked slow and played slow. I don't agree with all that, but we definitely played slow and looked slow. We did that against Nottingham Forest, played slow, looked slow. We did that against Chelsea away, even though they had 10 men, played slow, looked slow. We did that against Liverpool at Anfield, played slow, looked slow. We definitely did that against Liverpool at the Emirates, played slow, and was diabolical in the second half. Against Wolverhampton, we made them look a top 10 side. So like I've said, we've been getting away with it so many times this season and scraping games. And a lot of these players are not as good. Whatever, like people say, oh, Trossard turned a new leaf. He's brilliant. He's brilliant. He's a good squad player. He's good coming off at bench, but he's not the level Arsenal need for a left winger. Absolutely not. And you know what? It's mad because when I think of attacking players coming to this club, I think, well, it doesn't matter who you bring. I want Julian Alvarez in summer, but with this manager, Arteta, I just don't see it. I don't feel he can manage any attacking players. I really don't. With a different manager, Martinelli's better, Gyökeres is better, Saka will be more consistent. Um, I think Jesus would have been better. I really do. Eze loads better under. I just he is a talent killer. Ethan Wanyeri, breakthrough season, 9 goals, going to be 19 in March, and you're telling me he don't deserve minutes? Absolute piss take. and he scores in three different competitions: EFL, Premier League, and UEFA Champions League. What more can you ask from a young guy as a breakthrough season? I just don't get it. Ryan the Arsenal fan, nah, the Gooner. So John's, even if Mikel won multiple trophies, I want him out. Yep, he will just double down on his bullshit. Absolutely, just like Ranieri and Slot have. Ranieri and Slot have. Mikel has shown you why he is. Sorry, who he is. He will never change. He never will change. Never. Peppermint Freedom. Yeah, that guy is called Dan Ryan. Yeah, I think I know what you mean. Peppermint. Jimmy Wind at B6M. Get Henri back now. Well, Jimmy, welcome to the chat. Now, I have said I do not want any ex-Arsenal players back as managers. If you mean as a coach, striking coach slash attacking coach, bring Thierry Henry back today. Robert Perez, Freddie Lundberg. There's loads. There's loads. You telling me we can't fetch someone like Sylvan Wiltord or, obviously Thierry Henry, Robert Perez, Freddie Lundberg. You telling me we can't bring anyone back to help with our attack? It's ridiculous. It's absolutely mad. Icky Pena, goalkeeper coach. Nicholas Jova, set piece coach. Albert Steinberg, let's say assistant because Arteta literally sits next to him more than anyone. Gabriel Heinze, defensive slash a coach. And you're telling me this football club, what used to implement fear into every single team with our attacking identity, that we cannot even have an attacking slash striker coach at this club? Joke. Absolute joke. Now, this is where the club should stand up and take authority and say, right, it's happening. Fuck what you think, Arteta. We're running into a problem and we're not scoring goals and now we're conceding. That could bring us a massive problem and drop us down to third because Aston Villa are not messing about. Buendia's back in team. Obviously, Unai Emery's got him playing. They've got Ollie Watkins chipping in more. They've now signed Tammy Abraham. They've got obviously Leon Bailey's come back. Tyrone Mings has just come back from being out all season. Aston Villa are not going anywhere, and I have told people all season, not all season, most of the season. As soon as they start picking up and getting in that top four, they're not going out of that top four, and they're definitely not going out of that top three. 10 points clear in front of Liverpool. And we'll talk a little bit about Leeds and Liverpool in a minute. But I'm just going to go through everyone's comment in a minute. Pepper Frieda, not opposite Dan. No, not positive Dan, but another guy called. I know you mean Peppermint. I do know you mean. I do know. Right, also fan Peppermint Freedom. Does he own a pub? That's who it is. Yeah. Vic Steele, Saka also too much dribbling. Yeah, and he is a bit ball greedy. And I never say that about a player in my. Used to say that when you were a kid. Oh, he's ball greedy. He never passes his ball greedy. But Saka is actually a bit ball greedy. He does things at wrong time. And I think from his grade tier three hamstring, which being overplayed, I think by Gareth Southgate and Mikel Arteta, we're never going to see the best Saka again. I really don't think so. Not on a consistent basis, no chance. So, John, Chelsea have nothing to lose. They don't expect absolutely Rossini to win any trophy, so it's a team with no fear. It is. That's a great point. Nothing to lose. Mikel doesn't do improvisation, so he can't plan for them. So we will struggle. Yeah, and this time Chelsea, I think, will have Reece James back, Cole Palmer back, Casado. I think he'll be back. So yeah, we could be in for a tough, tough game. Very tough. Like I said, Liam Rossini, he's just going to think, I've got a free fall here to end the season. And if they can pick a trophy up, wow. Catalan, and obviously finishing top four. Catalan, Vic, Steve, I guaranteed you were happy when Odegaard handled the ball against Liverpool and wasn't given. Um, yeah, that basketball day, that was when we were in the green strip, as we call it, green shirt, fluorescent. Catalan, Vic Steele, Maximax 1091, Berta can call Luis Enrique, Fabregas, Glasner, Xavi, call someone to replace Arteta. Maximax, absolutely facts. Now, I do not want an ex-Arsenal player. I don't. I know Fabregas is smashing it at Como. He really is. Luis Enrique, I believe, will be the next Man City manager, and people know I have said that so many times. But if we move, we could probably get Luis Enrique because you'd have to pay him, obviously. And I think we could. And Conte and all. Andre Berta will know, obviously, Conte, Maurizio Michele, who's now obviously with Arsenal, head of recruitment with Napoli. He's obviously going to know Conte. Um, they're out there. Diego Simone. Diego Simone beats Man United yesterday, and I guarantee you right now, Diego Simone, if we had Diego Simone, we beat Chelsea, especially with 10 men. We beat Liverpool at Emirates because he'll think, right, no matter what, it's not working. I am going to change formation. And he would. Where are we? From Catalan. Yep. Catalan Saka is the most protected footballer I've ever seen. 300k for what? Yeah, you're right. Absolutely. You're right, man. Yeah. Catalan, you are right. Barcelona, no, they've signed, I think, four youngsters, I think it is. One from Norwich City, I think Catalan, am I right? Pepper Freedom Ryan, not sure, but he might do. He has a show called The Adams Art. Yeah, I know it is. Peppermint, absolutely, I know what you mean. Pepper Freedom, he calls his channel a pub, yeah. Ryan, yeah, and he wears a cap too. Well, like a berry hat kind of thing, isn't it? Peppermint Freedom, yep, that's the guy. He's very up Arteta's no man's land. No man's joking. Arteta is a championship level manager. Absolute joking. Ryan also fan, Peppermint Freedom. The chat's even worse. Vic Steele. Catalan 094. That has nothing to do with the fact it should have been an handball. Only reason they didn't VAR it was because it was United who always get the calls when we play them. No, I don't agree with that because when we played Newcastle, Gabriel should have been sent off elbowing Walter Mulder. So I'm not buying that. I'm not, no chance. I don't do excuses anyway. I don't do VAR, injuries, early Saturday morning kickoffs, late Saturday nights, suspensions. I just never do excuses. I'm not gonna, no chance. This manager's had 6 years officially. The 19th/20th December, he spent, let's say, 980 to 100, 1.3 billion if you go euros or pounds. No excuses left. Nothing. We've started the season with a big squad, fully equipped squad. We should be able to deal with absolute anything. Sorry. Um, where are we? Catalan, Vic Steele, stop crying seriously. Peppermint Freedom Ryan, yeah, they are very brainwashed by Teta and the PR crap. Joking. That the gooner who guy was calling people glue sniffers and dumb for disagreeing with him. His mods are just as bad. He sits there drinking cider, abusing people in the chat. Nick Steel Catalan, plus that Odegaard call was not a shot. Maguire literally blocked the shot. The ball bounced up and it hit Odegaard. Either way, if it happened against Arsenal, guarantee they give United a. No, I'm not doing excuses. It's just not going to happen in my channel. No chance. We've got away with so many things this season. Joking. They timed me out for stating a simple fact. Lot of laugh. He seems like the most arrogant man in England. If he does own a pub, he deserves a visit for being such a tosser. Catalan, but still, did the ref stop you from scoring in 90 minutes? Absolutely. But still, that's Newcastle. We played United obviously. I know we played yesterday. I'm on about when we played Newcastle. Arsenal got away with it. We should have had Gabriel sent off, and we won that game. And we only just won that game. Jimmy, Bob Marley, Elvis, Dean Martin, get them on for Arsenal. At least we will be entertaining. This is it. This is what it's come to, people. The identity is gone. This manager's took it away from us, man. He's took it away from us. So, John, I think we will be third at some point in February. We don't platform our strikers and wonder why they don't score and have poor stats. Absolutely. So, John, you know, man, I'm telling you now, yeah, it could happen because if we are hitting a problem where we're conceding goals and we can't take the game to teams like we do let's just say if we keep conceding goals and we carry on playing like we have done most of this season, where we cannot kill teams off and find a way to break them down and destroy them, we could definitely finish third this season. And that is crazy to think. But it could happen because we're conceding goals now. Like we've got two against Bournemouth, we conceded three yesterday against Man United. We end up conceding against Wolves at Emirates at home. Um, and we know we only turn up maybe every 6 games where we destroy a team. And that is facts. That's not, again, we're not trying to be twats and make things up and be negative. The facts are this season, Arsenal are turning up like every 6 games or so. and taking the team to the sword and destroying them. But that's not good enough. You need to be doing it every 3 games. It's as simple as that. And if we carry on conceding goals and we keep with that pattern where we turn up maybe every 6 games only to wipe floor with teams, then we will hit a big problem, 100%. And if Man City build that confidence and get the back line sorted, and Haaland starts scoring, they're going to have no problem. And Aston Villa keep that balance, which I will say when it comes to Aston Villa balance, because they have got balance all the way through the team, a good defence, a very good midfield, and a decent attack. Then we will be dragged into third if this continues. It's as simple as that. If Villa and Man City keep winning. Now I don't know. I don't know who Villa's got on weekend. I can't remember. I know Man City's got Tottenham away, but now Mark Gay is into team for City. Marmoush has just come back, and this is what people think. Oh, it's only Arsenal's had injuries. Well, Marmoush has been out nearly all season. Obviously, he's just come back from AFCON, but he was injured before that. They've had Kovacic out nearly all season. Johnny Stones has missed loads of season. They've had eight Nori African nations. Turkey was out at start at season. Rodri again missed start at season, missed nearly all last season. Man City have had massive injuries. Now they've got Diaz out, got Garvidal out. So when people say, "Oh, it's only Arsenal's got injuries. It's only Arsenal's get suspensions. It's only Arsenal what get VAR decisions against us," bollocks, rubbish, bullshit. It's just pathetic. It's childish. It's not true at all, and it's factually not true. So, John, I think yeah, absolutely. Shags, I wonder why they don't score and have poor stats. Absolutely, social join. Sorry, Vic Steele United. Excuse me. Always get all the calls. You all know if we scored that second United goal, it's called back because he did use his hand, clear as day. No. No, not buying it. Vic Steele, that's no, the ref just decided that United could use their hands in the game. It's just no. This is my nephew don't even talk like this. It sounds like my shed's browner than your shed. Pep McFreedom, yeah, Joe, he's one who goes under the radar, but he's a bad mutant, slagging fans off for wanting standards. Absolutely, I know exactly what you mean, Peppermint. Definitely joking. Yeah, finishing third seems more plausible than winning the Premier League. I know, and it's mad to say. It's absolute crazy to think this, but it can definitely happen. Joking, agree with you, Peppermint. Vic Steele, everyone complaining about Arteta. Who would you replace him with? Well, we've just been mentioning loads and loads and loads of managers. Conte's levels above. Andy Flick, Enrique, Inzaghi, Angelotti, Simone. They're all better than Arteta. I've just mentioned 6 already, I think it was. Um, Zidane. Arteta's won one FA Cup, Vic Steele. One FA Cup and challenged twice. That is it. Arne Slot comes from the Dutch Eredivisie, managing Feyenoord. Previously, before that, obviously, Go Red Eagles and AZ Alkmaar. Walks into the Premier League and dog walks Mikel Arteta and wins the league by 10 points in his first season, signing only Chiesa. When people say, who would you replace him with? This guy's won one FA Cup, people, in 6 years. We don't even get to Wembley no more with Arteta. We don't reach any final with Arteta. It's like they're talking about Arteta as some kind of don, some kind of god. He's took Arsenal's identity away from us. He don't play any different formation in games when we desperately need that little tweak of that top elite switch. That top elite manager switch, what knows how to just go, right, bang, playing 2 up front, 20-minute. Let's get them. Let's cause that opponent, the manager, a different problem. Let's drag those players out of position, whoever we're playing, and disturb them completely. Make them even have to look like they've got to play another midfielder in protecting the centre backs because Arsenal, it doesn't do anything. And it proved it against the 10-man Chelsea, who was better than us on the day, when we could have gone there and looked and just walked away with 3 points, no matter what, even if they ain't got a player sent off. Then they get the engine, the man, the position, what people call the engine room, a centre midfielder, Casado, red card. And we have a few minutes at first half and all the second half, and then Chelsea go out there, bang, and score. And Arteta panicking. Right, I have to get defensive. Instead of thinking, right, in that second half, before they even get out there, we're going to go straight out there and we're going to go for Chelsea's throat straight away, straight for the sword. We're going to get in that second half and we're going to play two up front, and we're going to drag Chelsea all over, tire them out, run them ragged, drag them all over, disrupt the positional play, everything. But he didn't do nothing, people. He didn't do nothing. He did nothing against the Sean Dyche Forest, who Sean Dyche loves defending. He loved it when he was Burnley manager. This manager is not as good as what everybody keeps saying. He's far, far from it. So, Johns, all I know is Odegaard, Jesus came back, and games have been a struggle. Absolutely remain failing crap. Odegaard, the weakest captain in football. Eugene, whether you are for or against Arteta, one thing we have in common is we want to win the Premier League this season. Imagine League Gunner doing 9 hour stream. Everyone wants Arsenal to win. Let's back Arteta. I can't. Eugene, I know what you're saying with that, but I'm not gonna. I do not like Arteta, and he will be the reason if we don't win the league. It will be because of him and a little bit of the players' mentality, which we are seeing as well. But the large portion, percentage-wise, if we do not win the league, will be because of Mikel Arteta. And it's been proven year after year after year. And if we go out the cups, it will be because Arteta won't change anything. Vic Steele, Odegaard, way too soft. We aren't winning anything with him in the middle. Good point, Vic. That's, Odegaard's the weakest captain in football. I said last season, I said at the start of this season, Odegaard last season was Arsenal's worst first team player and the weakest captain in football. Okay, if we had players who could score from a range, it would give these teams something to think about. Absolutely, as it's but as it is, these teams know we can only score from 3 yards out. I know that's what a lot of teams are going to. Even that were it. Aaron Maguire even said yesterday in his post-match interview. Oh no, did he? No, did he? No, I think Ahmed said um, on about Arsenal only score from corners. That's what a lot of teams are saying now. We can only do it from set pieces, and I'm sorry, but that I've spotted Arsenal 34 years, and I do not like hearing things like that because it's true. It is actually it's factually true. They are right. Majority of the time, Arsenal can only score now by those set pieces or own goals. Like I said, every 6 games we might turn up and put 11 out of 10 performance in. Vic Steele, I back Arteta and blame the players. So, Johns, all I know is there's a bunch of new players that have come into this team as winners. Top goal scorers, absolutely. Have no mental damage from title races, but the guys that have failed for years keep starting. A great point. Vic Steele, Conte, what? What are you laughing at, Vic Steele? Conte went to Napoli in his first season, having Billy Gilmore, Lukaku, and Scott McTominay, and wins league in his first season in Serie A. He's won a league with Chelsea in Premier League. The guy's levels above Mikel Arteta. Are you sit? Oh well, he didn't do well at Tottenham. That's where you're going to go into it. I can predict these people like just like that. Conte is 50 times better the manager than Mikel Arteta. He walks into Serie A with Napoli. The last time Napoli won the league before that was with Spalletti, who's now at Juventus, and Spalletti had Kvaratskhelia, Victor Osman, and I can't remember the third one, if it was Politano or I don't think it was Raspadori. And that was the last time Napoli won the league. And then Conte goes in with Billy Gilmore, Scott McTominay, Lukaku, and wins the league in his first season. And there's still a chance he might win the league this season. But last time I looked, Inter Milan were top at league by 3 points. But that might have changed now. I'm not sure. And AC Milan was second. What do you know what I mean? Are you having a laugh? Conte and Arteta not even in the same conversation. Which bit do people not get? One FA Cup or league titles, FA Cups, European. How can you be so delusional? Vic, you are right about Odegaard, but Arteta is the one who made him captain. Absolutely. Vic Steele, the players made Odegaard captain. No, they didn't. Absolutely not. Bullshit. Joe King, Vic Steele is definitely the Gooner subscriber. Yeah, I think he is. Yusuf, AFC 89. This manager never wanted him. Um, who do you mean? Oh, this manager never wanted him. I think that's what you mean, Yusuf. Never wanted Arteta. Neither did I. Even when there were talk of him coming before Unai Emery, I said, do not bring Arteta. But still, wait. You think Slot's a good coach? Well, he won the Premier League in his first season, Vic. What hell? Oh my God. I think he's just acting like a child. I think he's talking very childish now. Peppermint Free, like Joe, good shout. Vic Steele, he's about to be sacked, mate. Peppermint Freedom, yeah, because Liverpool have standards. Yeah, exactly. Peppermint Freedom Tete would have been sacked 20 times at Liverpool. Absolutely. Yusuf, this fan base is the reason he's here. They accept this shit. Yusuf, real one in the chat. Good to see you, my guy. AFC 89. Um, Peppermint Freedom, yeah, right down the set pieces, the fan base, because these standards. Peppermint Freedom, the set piece chant is one of the worst things I've ever heard. Yeah, it's pathetic. Joe King, Jose Mourinho called Wenger a specialist in failure. So what would he call Arteta? Absolutely. Allowed Vic Steele support the club, not the man. Vic Steele, okay then. So when we do win the league, it's solely because of Arteta. You have it both ways. If we win the league, it's because of our defence, because of Gabriel Saliba. As simple as that. Like I keep mentioning this. If Arsenal win the league, it will be because of our defence, because we've gone on another run and we've not conceded for say 4 or 5 games. That's why. Not because of our strikers, not because of our wingers, because Arteta can't get them playing, and definitely not because of Mikel Arteta. Now, what I will say, and this is what people know I'm about, I will praise Arteta and Arsenal when needed, and criticise Arsenal and Arteta when needed. Arteta has built a great defence. I will put my hands up and say he has built a fantastic defence, but that is it. And challenged twice. Everything else, fuck off. Um, I was going to show some clips or some article or whatever, but chat's a bit booming, so I'm just going to keep reading people's comments. I'm going to do about another 15 minutes, I think maybe. Hope everybody's good. Hope everybody's well. Smash the likes and subscribe to the channel, people, if you enjoy it and you agree with what we're saying. Arteta took the identity away. You don't change formation. He's the biggest problem. We need a goalkeeping coach slash striker coach just to even help him because we know Arteta won't be sacked. Um, yeah, man. I know, like I said, everybody's good. Everybody's well. Art operation for me tomorrow. So I thought I would jump on now because I might not do tonight. Because of, yeah, heart operation. So hopefully after 10 years of this shit, we've had an issue on and off. Hopefully it gets sorted. Joking. Does Arena call Wenger? Yeah, absolutely. Vic Steele, okay, yeah, seen that one. Vic Steele. We have the second most goals in the Prem and the UCL. Like, we're doing something right. ZSM 8276. Mikel out. Xabi Alonso in. Interesting. Even though I would have Alonso over Arteta. I really would. I honestly would. It would not definitely be my first choice, but I would take Alonso now if it meant sacking Arteta. I would. Joking Vic still says Odegaard is too soft in the middle, and we won't win anything with him in there. But backs the manager who constantly picks him. Yeah, I mean that does not make sense whatsoever. ZSM Arteta is trophyless for 6 years. Nagelsmann was sacked for winning the league. Absolutely. Um, and consistently. I think that might be. And Tuchel, UCL winner, sacked just because he lost one game. Imagine what would happen when he actually wins. I tell you something, like I said, he won't last. He'd been out at Real Madrid. He'd have been gone. The moment if Real Madrid like slipped to say even fifth or something with Arteta in charge, they'd have put plug in him and sacked him. Everybody, just go and nip to the toilet. Just give me 2 minutes. Yes, everybody. Right, where was I? Yeah, seen that one. Nagelsmann, ZSM, Odegaard, Saka, and Jesus should be more made to walk from London to Leeds. Absolute bums. Make Rice captain now. Absolutely. ZSM. Make Declan Rice the captain. If not him, Gabriel. But even that, this is what pisses me off as well. If Odegaard takes the captain's armband off, it goes to Saka. And then if Saka's not playing, it goes to Moreno. What the fuck is this club doing? With things like that, when we've had Patrick Vieira, Tony Adams, Thierry Henry, a captain. We just it's like pass the parcel. Yep, you can have captaincy today. There you go. Oh, it stops on you today, Moreno. You're captain. Let's give all big puddles. You can have captaincy today. Yeah, that armband don't really mean nothing. It's just an armband. It don't mean nothing. When you're a captain, you have to be a leader. You have to be a warrior. You have to show that grit. You don't have to show that will. That aggression. You don't have to say anything. You have to be very quiet like a mouse. That's what we ask for a captain at Arsenal these days. We don't want a Tony Adams, a proper winner, leader, warrior, grit, someone who's vocally heard and implements fear into his own players to step the fuck up. We don't want a Thierry Henry. We don't want a Patrick Vieira. We want a nice, quiet little mouse what gives big cuddles out like Martin Odegaard, who's weak as piss. Weakest captain in football. Absolute disgrace that guy is. When you think of it, he's has that armband on for Arsenal Football Club. It's a piss take. It really is. And he was our worst first team player today. And like Saka, like I said, these guys are not step. This is where the mentality comes in as well. Like I do like Saka. He's a very good player, can be world class sometimes, but again, it's showing that they've got a lot of mentality problems in this team. A lot of players have never won trophies, and they have got a massive problem when it comes to mentality. When that pressure kicks in, they fold. So many players in this team fold. Vic Steelheart, you said if we lose the league, it's solely on Arteta, but if we win, it's only because of our defenders. The maths not adding up, bud. No, they're not. Like I keep saying, if we win the Premier League, it will be because of our defence. Yes, Arteta has built the defence, but not all the defence. Because he was nothing to do with William Saliba. There we go. Where we ZSM now, even top gooners are starting to lose faith on art. Yeah, but as soon as they do, order comes from above to kill the negativity and just praise the team. Yeah, I've seen it, man. I've seen a lot more people starting to like call this manager out and say, "He's, I'm not backing him no more." I have. Tamola, why can't you guys wait till after the season? Arsenal still in all competitions for now, and sacking Arteta now is not the solution. Wait after the season and judge Arteta. ZSM. And then if we don't win anything this season, Tamola, then what do we do? Do we waste another season and letting a manager have some more money in summer, even though he won't get nowhere near as what Arteta's had to spend, and then we have to wait yet again? ZSM, if we go out the Carabao Cup and we start falling behind Man City or Aston Villa, he must be sacked, no matter what. It's simple as that. ZSM, I bet Odegaard is only in the team because he is best mates with Havertz, and they are. Out of football, Kai Havertz and Odegaard are best mates, and obviously Mikel Arteta's love childs are Kai Havertz and Martin Odegaard. Trossard, I want him gone in summer. Not putting faith in someone no more. Trossard's fantastic. No, he's not. He turns up, he has a few good games, and then he drops off and don't score for maybe 5 or 6 games. He's not. He's not. He's been good this season, but he is not as good as what everyone expects. And you expect me to think I want Trossard as our left winger? Absolutely no chance. Martinelli, no chance. Massive shame because I wanted Martinelli to actually become an Arsenal legend. I literally wanted Arsenal. I wanted Martinelli to become an Arsenal legend, and it's not happened. And I still say most part of it is because Arteta, like it does with all our wingers, our number 10, our attacking players, especially our strikers, he wants more defensive work than attacking side of it. So he's just the biggest. Arteta is the biggest problem. So I would sell Martinelli in summer. I would sell Trossard. I would sell Jesus. I would sell Kai Havertz, and I would bring more attacking players in because only this season, obviously signing Madueke, waste of signing. Eze and Victor Gyökeres, it is the first time in a very long time we've addressed those attacking areas because it's been neglected that long under Mikel Arteta. And right now, I don't think it matters what attacking player Arsenal sign. While we've got Mikel Arteta, we will never see the best of Arsenal. We will never see that fluidity. Again, we'll never see that fast flowing freedom of play, expressing themselves, killing teams off, destroying teams. All we'll get to see is maybe every 6 games where it happens, and that is not good enough. We should be seeing it more often. All this team has become now is set pieces, own goals, forcing teams to make mistakes, getting an own goal, getting a set piece, relying on defence. That's all Mikel Arteta's doing. And it's not sustainable. It's not good enough. And Man City will not be fearing Arsenal at all. Even Reinders said a few weeks, I think a couple of weeks back, we'll catch Arsenal. You know why? Because these guys have won trophies. Maybe not obviously Reiners, but a lot of players have for City, Kovacic, Johnny Stones, uh, Foden, Arland. They've won trophies. They've won trophies. So Rodri, obviously. So why would they fear Arsenal? Not a chance. And I don't think Aston Villa fear us at all. I don't. I know we played very well against Aston Villa second half at the Emirates. Aston Villa, they're going nowhere. They're going nowhere. And it proved it because when we beat them very comfortably, and we really did turn up in that second half, you thought, right, this will be Aston Villa's test of character. The following Saturday morning, they had Nottingham Forest, who obviously we know Forest have not been in good form this season. Good win yesterday against Brentford. And you think, well, this will be a test of Villa's character after just getting beat by Arsenal, and we was brilliant against them. We literally absolutely destroyed him in that second half at Emirates, dragged them all over. The intensity, the urgency, how fast we was in our passing, how well we were showing for the ball, the creativity level, we were ruthless. And then you think, right, this will test Aston Villa's character because before that they were most informed team at Premier League, and then against Nottingham Forest, bang, 1-3-1. Then after that, you think, oh, so they are the real deal. They are the real deal. Then, recently they lose to Everton, and you think this just might be where they're going now, where they fall off. They've only got Ollie Watkins. They've just obviously let Daniel Marlon go to Roma. Um, Tyrone Mings obviously been out nearly all season, just came back, and you think they've lost to Everton. Is this where we're going to see Villa slowly maybe start capitulate and start dropping off? Yesterday, went to St James's Park, won 2-0. Do you know what I mean? These are the real Aston Villa are the real deal this season, and I haven't said once they'll win the Premier League title. But what I have said, they're going nowhere, and they're not going to drop out that top three. They're 10 points in front of Liverpool, and like I've just mentioned, they're getting players back. Tyron Mings is back now. Obviously, Buendia is in the team, and he's smashing it under Unai Emery, which Unai Emery gets, I would say, the best out of so many players he works with. Ollie Watkins is chipping in. They've got Tammy Abraham now for extra support for Watkins. They've fetched Leon Bailey back. They're going nowhere. They're in a title race. And no, they're not. No, they're not. They're not in a title race. Aston Villa can't be in a title race because Unai Emery manages them. You need to start waking up, people. Aston Villa are in a title race right now, and so are Man City. We are not leading this on our own. Yes, we top by 4 points, but we are in a three-way title race. It's three horses right now. Arsenal horse, Man City horse, and Aston Villa horse. Oh no 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 no! You can say what you want. It's factually correct. We are in a three-horse title race. Now, I don't think Aston Villa will win it. I think they will just miss out because I don't know. Maybe the squad just isn't strong enough. But right now, they're in a title race. Um, yeah, absolutely. ZSM. Tabola, anytime Arsenal lose a game, it is Arteta out. Save it. Save it. Vic Steele, did Arteta tell Zubimendi to pass the ball to United? Oh, here we go. My nephew won't even speak like this. A goal then gave United open the game. Take away. Yeah, seen that. Anthony Clark, big up to you, my guy. Good to see you, brother. Hope you are well. Big up, Rich. Hope you're Okay, mate, this manager and owners are making me fall out of love with this club. Absolutely, absolutely, Anthony. Guna Garamel, go and subscribe to Guna Garamel people. Arsenal winning the next two games won't make it up to me. No, no. Social Johns, sorry, Social Joins. How did Moreno get in front of Gabby and Raya for captaincy? Absolutely, absolutely, Social. Absolutely. Citizen Luke Shaw has survived two world wars at Man United and he is still owning Saka, as Top Gooners say. Ballon d'Or Saka, Ballon d'Or my horse. Yeah, absolutely agree. 100% with that. Kawaja, keep up the good work, mate, at Rich99. Also, thank you very much, Kawaja. Go and subscribe to Kawaja people as well. Kawaja, but we were robbed. Ryan Blanc. Big up to you, Ryan Blanc. Big up to you, Ryan Beyond. We win in football. We will have the worst end to a season in history of our football club. Just wait and see. Leeds will beat us 2-1, cancel Odegaard's contract, and get him out of our club immediately. That's a great point. Great point. ZSM Vic still 24.99. Who tells Arteta to sit back after scoring a goal instead of killing it? And he always makes like subs, absolutely. And you can see him on pitches all time, all time, all time, all time. Everything's got to be perfect, pristine. Let the fucking players play football. Claudia Views, Raid, welcome in Views. Thank you very much, Views. Big up to you, my guy. Absolute ledge. AJ the Mob, Views, Raid. Thank you very much. Sabella, anytime Arsenal lose a game, it's Arteta out. You can't win games, all games. Oh, teams will drop. Yeah, whatever. Pro Ice Gaming, viewers raid, thank you very much. Pro Ice Gaming, good to see you. Storm Steel, views raid, thank you very much. Robert Pedence, views raid, thank you very much. Views, thank you very much, everyone, for jumping in the chat. Well, views raid, like and sub, lads. Rich is a proper one. Thank you very much, Waha. Go and subscribe to Waha as well, people. Kawaja, Rich Faxman, thank you very much, Waha. Kawaja, go and subscribe to Kawaja. Robert Prudence, 1970. We've had 7 years to judge him. What's this season going to prove? Absolutely. AJ Lamar, Tamola Joseph, he loses to Chelsea. Sack him in the dressing room. Absolutely, man. 100%. The Pac Man 1, thank you very much. Viewers Raid, AJ Lamar. Tamola Joseph, Ty, the only we Arsenal win this Prem is new manager bounce. Absolute, yeah, yeah, man, I agree. Absolutely, AJ. ZSM, do we see the Carabao Cup final as a practice game for the EPL game at the Etihad? Objectively, which game is tougher? That's a tricky one. AJ, about 18 likes. Thank you very much, AJ. Storm Steel, just liked and sub to your channel at Rich99. Arsenal speaking clear facts, my bro. Storm Steel, thank you very much. And anyone who's got a channel, I will sub to you. Thank you very much, people, for subbing and liking the channel. ZSM, Eze, Gyökeres are not allowed to play absolutely properly because Arteta is just adjusting them to adjust his own kids. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Gonna Rick on TV, we could sign Messi and he would look like Moreno in midfield. Absolutely. Gonna Rick on TV. Great point. Absolutely, man. Thank you very much for the raid as well. Views, everyone who jumped in the chat. I will sub to you guys. No problem. Anyone who's got a channel. AJ the Mod, ZSM 82-76. The League Cup final is more important because it's for trophy, but we won't even make the final. Yeah, we must go and take care of Chelsea. We must win the Carabao Cup to breed confidence into these players because these players, you can tell they've not won trophies before. They are shitting bricks when it comes to pressure. You can see it when the pressure's on. A lot of these players cannot handle it whatsoever. So commentators mentioned so many times our build-up play absolutely is so slow. Teams get in shape quickly to counter it. This Pep style football is a thing of the past. Absolutely. AJ the Mod, people like the stream. If you have not already, it really helps Rich out. Thank you very much, AJ. AJ, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It really helps Rich out. Thank you very much. Opponents consistently inconsistent, making attackers track back is not their game. Absolutely. Harry Nagawao, this guy is ass shit. You have zero football intelligence and understand just making videos for click and views. Not an Arsenal fan at all. We move, we blame the coach. Right, Harry, what we'll do, well, I will look forward to seeing your live because we all want to see your live because you must be very, very intelligent about Arsenal, the Premier League, Shall we say teams in Swedish league? Do you know any of them? Malmo? Shall we say in the Swiss league, Servette, Young Boys, Basel? Yeah. Red Bull Bragantino, Brazilian league, Dutch Ebenezer, Go Ahead Eagles, AZ Alkmaar, Lion City Sailors, Indonesian league. I am looking forward to your first live, and I think a lot of people in our chat are. We want to hear and see how good you really are with your intelligence. So we'll look forward to it. We'll look forward to it, Harry, your first live. AJ the Mod, also at all. We move, we blame the coach. So yeah, we're gonna look forward to this, Harry. Harry, your first live's probably incoming. AJ the Mod, 20 likes. Social Jordans, I tried to tell people Mikel has shown you who he is. He won't change. This is the football he likes and wants to play. Leopards don't change their spots. We know this, Leopard. Absolutely. Absolutely social. And the Clark Rich. Madueke, Saka, Trossard, Martinelli, 29, Gyökeres, Jesus, Moreno, Ghostguard, and Zubamendi, Nordegaard all need to be sold. Yeah, I know you're really strong about that, Anthony, with most of the players, mate. I know you are. I don't agree with all of that, but I know what you mean. I know. I still think you have a different manager. Vic Gyökeres has scored 10 Premier League goals. If Vic Gyökeres is at Man City team, he's scored 10 Premier League goals already this season by, let's say, early January. I honestly think that. I think you see a better Martinelli with a different manager. I really do. This manager is just so defensive. It's crazy. He even wants like 80 to 70% a defensive side from his wingers, and it should be 70% attack or 30% defensive or 80% attack and 20% defensive. I've played football myself. I've watched wingers. When I used to play football, our strikers, people know in my chat, the wingers had to get back. Of course they did. Up and down, up and down. But their first thought is, I need to score goals. I need to contribute to this team and take the burden off me. As people know, I did score 79 goals in one season, and I was a top scorer every season in the league and my team because I was a damn good striker. You know, I was. I was just a fox in box, and anything around that box, I would not hardly miss ever. But the wingers were chipping and all in my team. I had left winger score like 14 goals nearly every season, and the right winger, who was a close friend of mine, who went on to play for Nottingham Forest, Notts County, Leeds, Sheffield Wednesday, trials for Liverpool. Didn't make him. Didn't really get far. Obviously, things happen. He was scoring 20 plus. I think he hit 26 goals one season on right wing because that is a winger's. Wingers want to score goals. Do you think if you ask Saka, Martinelli, Trossard, Madueke, do you want to score goals or do you want to defend more? First thing he'll say is, well, we have to help back because that's our job as a winger. But they want to score goals. The wingers need to score goals for your team. Mark Overmars, Freddie Lundberg, Andy Limpar, Alexis Sanchez, Robert Pires, Ryan Giggs, David Ginola, Mahrez. I mean, Sterling in his prime at City. What? ZSM, AJ the Mod, we would make the final, though don't expect the PE teacher to win at the Emirates. Would be the biggest upset of the 21st century if we go out. Yeah, there's going to be some big pressure coming in. 100% Arteta is going to have some big ass pressure knocking on his fucking door if we go out to Chelsea. He really is. He might end up having to watch what he's doing because there'll be some fans will go crazy. They will, and there'll be boos. There'll be boos. Arteta's going to be like he's going to be like a puppy dog. If we even go 1-0 down, at the Emirates against Chelsea, he's going to be shitting. How many defenders have I got? How many defenders? How many? Yeah, Moreno. Yeah, I can bring him on. Norgard. Yeah, I can bring him on. I'll bring Kepa on. I'll play two goalkeepers. He's going to shit bricks. He's going to shit bricks. If we go 1-0 down against Chelsea, he's going to think, right, I need to put two goalkeepers in there, Kepa and Raya. I need to play Moreno, Norgard, Declan Rice, Zubamendi, all in midfield. Forget about attacking player. He's just going to shit it, He's going to shit himself. That's all he thinks. Defense, 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 defense. That's what he is. Mikel Arteta would sit in a bath with armbands on, wear armbands, or let's just say, because people might not understand what armbands means in England, Mikel Arteta would sit in a bath with a life jacket on. ZSM losing to Chelsea at home is a literal war crime. Absolutely in time, 100%. Storm Steel agree. Anthony Clark, sadly, we can't even give them away because they're that bad. And I go, Harry, we blame the coach and don't understand the tactics. First off, we played well, but Zubi mistake changed the moment. Players have chances to score goals, but missed. 1-V's Bayern into Atletico. When a block, tune in for the title decider on the 24th of May. Aston Villa v Manchester City. Yeah, it is an all back end of the season. Winners win the Premiership. Sack Odegaard today. Worst footballing history, fraud, absolutely. But still, my God, man, like Arsenal first in everything. Currently, enjoy the ride. Stop complaining. AJ the Mod Anthony Clark, I agree with all the bar. Victor Gyökeres, I wanted to see us play to strengthen first. Absolutely. Not playing to strengths, mate. We're not playing to Victor Gyökeres' strengths. Simple as that. Social joins. Villa will play good football. We will be third in February at some point. I am certain. I think you might be right, Social. Harry, Robert Prudence, even PSG players track back. It's part of the game. A team is a unit. Yeah, and PSG absolutely fly out the blocks at people. That's a fact because Enrique has got the right balance with Mendes and Hakimi bombing up and down. He's got protection with Neves, Fabian Ruiz, and Vitinha at middle. And then obviously he's got his wingers, Dembele, Kvaratskhelia, Bracola, the young lad. Oh shit, what's his name? I think came from Rennes about 2 years ago. What's his name? Guri, is it someone? I can't remember his name. And it works because Enrique is a proper football manager who's won trophies, which people do not seem to get in their head. Mikel Arteta's won one FA Cup, people, as a manager and challenged twice in 6 years. He's not even in the conversation of the Enriques, the Contes, Ancelottis. He doesn't even deserve to be in that. Inzaghi's, Flick. Hansi Flick has won 4 trophies in 2 seasons with Barcelona already. ZSM, to put in perspective how shit this league has been, United have only 5 losses, same as City and Villa. Only if they had turned some of their poor, absolutely, draws into wins, United would be in a title race. Great point, absolutely. It's still most of you all saying forwards are shit, that the coach is shit, and yet somehow Arsenal in first Prem. ZSM, banter era United in title race. I thought it was possible until phase 6. Storm Steel facts at AJ the Mod. Poor Gyökeres can't get any service. He's starving out there. Absolutely. Not playing nothing to his strengths. Absolutely not. AJ the Mod. Big Steel, the moment Chelsea knock us out the League Cup, sack him in the dressing room. Absolutely. AJ the Mod. Storm Steel facts. Shame we don't have the ladies midfield to pass him the football. Harry, Rich 99, you know nothing about football every day, complaining on the coach or players who makes you to become undefeated. Why didn't you complain against Inter, Chelsea, and Bayern? Why now then? Okay, Harry. Well, like I said, we're all looking forward to your live. That's what we want to see. We want you to be on live on your own channel and show us what your knowledge is because we cannot wait to see it. Harry, zero ball IQ. Rich, thank you very much. I do like a compliment. I do like compliments sometimes, not all the time, but thank you very much, Harry, for that. I really do appreciate a compliment. Is it about Harry? One truth from possible 22 is the truth about Arteta. Is it about Harry? If you can't even be respectful, just leave. 23 likes, AJ. Thank you very much, brother. So the same. It's not about losing. Losing is part of sport, but it's the way we are losing. Absolutely been awful in the last three games. Great. Uh, that's is that exactly. You know what, Harry, if we had Arteta success rate in our jobs, we are getting sacked. Why is it so different for him? We all pay tax. Great point again, AJ. I like that one. As I see it a lot, and it's facts. Jay the Short Man, big up to you, my guy. Go and subscribe to Jay Short Man, people. Keep telling people Saka is overrated English, i.e., switched to the left and tried cutting inside on his weaker foot, zero IQ. Well, Jay the Short Man, I have zero IQ as well. My knowledge is absolutely shit about football all over the world, even though I probably know some teams this Harry guy has never even heard of. And I've supported probably Arsenal longer than him, seen three titles. Do you know who Bob Wilson is? Herbert Chapman, Cliff Baston, Frank McClintock, um, Liam Brady, Nelson Vivas, Glenn Elder, Stephen Hughes, Pablo Vanessa. Do you know all these players, Harry? Because I can't wait to see on your live channel, which a lot of people are looking forward to. You're going to show us everything and wow us with your knowledge. Because my knowledge is shite, apparently. Tomorrow, if Arteta wins the league, I know that Arteta out people will still have something to say. They will never stop crying Arteta out. AJ Mod tomorrow, Joseph, we had Arteta success rate, absolutely. Harry, Tamola, facts, bro. Rich has no ball knowledge, doesn't understand tactics, structure, and football element. Just we lose this match is Arteta's fault. Oh, my knowledge is shit, people. I'm sorry, guys. Amazing mozzarella, Joseph. When Arteta doesn't win anything, will you do this right thing and get your head out of his ass? Yeah, because these people, let's just say, and this is actual facts, not even anything comes close to it not being a fact. We've been the ones what's been right for years, saying Arteta is not going to win the league, is not going to win the league. We've been the one what's right because he hasn't won the league. We've been the one who's been saying no Wembley because we haven't been reaching Wembley in the last few years and we haven't been reaching finals and winning trophies. So we're the ones what's been right. Not you, Tamola, and not you, Harry. You've been wrong. You've been backing Arteta for literally challenging twice and winning one FA Cup. Gaz, M93. What did I tell you? Yes, Gaz. Yeah, absolutely, mate. Big up to you, brother. Is it mod? Tomorrow, Joseph Harry, Arsenal ladies sat there managed last season, 7 months later, Champions League, won absolutely many Sleggers, big up, managing Rose Guard women, won back-to-back titles, then come to Arsenal in 2023 as an assistant coach, then took over last October as interim manager, and then in January, not the one what's just gone, one before that, become the full-time manager of Arsenal ladies and won the Champions League. But I don't know football, people. I don't know anything about it. I have zero knowledge. I don't know anything. I don't know anything. So I must quit. Um, the thing is with me, I admit when I get things wrong, and people know that in my chat, and I do. And I have got things wrong, but I've got a hell of a lot of things right as well about Arsenal and football over the years. I mentioned even people in chat know this. I mentioned Mark Gay. Don't be surprised if Man City poach and go for Mark Gay even before it happened. 3 days later, Man City are interested in Mark Gay because I just thought Man City need a defender. They haven't started the season with a world class defender. They haven't got a Diaz of 2 years ago. They haven't. They've been putting trust in um, Nunes, who was officially at Wolverhampton Wanderers, a centre midfielder, and Pep has been playing him right back, which I'm still puzzled about, especially when the previous right back was Kyle Walker, one of the best right backs the Premier League's ever seen. So what I'm saying on that, I thought, of course, Man City are going to go for Mark Gay. They're going to get him for hardly anything, sorry, hardly nothing. They'll have to pay a lot in wages, of course they will, but it's going to cost them hardly nothing for an England international. Why the hell will Man City not go for Mark Gay? A few days later, bang. Fabrizio Romano mentions it. But I don't know anything, people. My knowledge is fucking crap. Um, where we go. Gaz, good game though. It was a good game. What? What? Man United really did entertain. And like they did against Man City, Man United were phenomenal against Man City. AJ the Mod, Harry, you know nothing about winning. Get your head out his ass. Absolutely. Well, Arteta is disgraceful manager. Even Maresca, than more so than Amarim, at least. Amarim wasn't destroying his players' careers, though absolutely rushing them back from injuries and or playing them injured. Great point. Wow, absolutely. Kawaji, Ari, Nego, stuff you, mate. Lego Ed sets the team out and he threw subs randomly. Yeah, and he puts the substitutes on and didn't even change formation. Did nothing. Kawaja Lego Ed was clueless on what to do. Tamala, all they know is sack rather than bringing suggestions on how the team can improve. Fucking hell. If Arteta leaves and another coach comes, does not guarantee Arsenal a trophy. Kawaja, at big up at AJ every time. So sure, how close were your wingers mates towards the goal? They didn't get played touchline all game, did they? Absolutely not. No chance. No chance. No way. And people know. I played football from 7 to 14. I had trials with Norwich City, trials with another club, Mansfield Town, and I didn't make it end, but I was top scorer in my team every season, top scorer in league every season. Played from 7 to 14, and then I realised I wasn't good enough to make it, and I stopped. So obviously you start working at 15, 16. So yeah, I have actually played football. Have you, Harry? Tamola? Have you actually that round thing? Have you actually done? Can you play? Can you do bits? Have you actually kicked a ball? Because I have, and I've played at a high level from a young age, from 7 to 14, where I had trials professional clubs. So don't tell me I don't know anything. And I've watched football for 34 years. I've been an Arsenal fan for 34 years and probably seen more about Arsenal than you two put together. Maybe not. You might have been an Arsenal fan for 40 years, both of you each. Um, do you remember the Real Saragossa goal, Harry or Tamola? When Niam just chips it over David Seaman from a long distance, and on a school night, you go to school that next day and you think, oh, no, 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 no. That's it. Going to school next day and all your other friends, you lost it last minute, Rich. Were you there then? Do you remember that memory? Do you remember how it feels when Arsenal fans look back at that and think, last minute, that name, Real Saragossa. And if you don't know, Real Saragossa are a Spanish team. You might not know that. And you think, damn, 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 fucking hell. Do you remember that? Do you remember Coca-Cola Cup against Sheffield Wednesday over 2 legs? Coca-Cola Cup's a cup, by the way, in English game. Do you remember things like that, or is that just my knowledge shit again? Do you remember? Do you not remember anything? Marco Mars, Nicholas Nelka, 2-0 against Newcastle FA Cup 97-98. I just must be seeing things. 71, even when I wasn't even bored. Do you remember Charlie George lying on ground, FA Cup against Liverpool in the yellow shirt when we won FA Cup and Charlie George scores? Probably not, because you probably don't even know Charlie George is. So don't tell me I don't know anything about football or my football club. Right, where are we going? I am going to wrap this up, people, in about 6 minutes, I think. Thank you very much as well, guys, who's joined in the chat. Been absolutely brilliant, this has. Been lit. Some great points, some new people, brilliant, and views. Big up to my guy. Thank you for the raid, brother. Um, Let me just see if I've missed anyone's, because I'm going through everyone's comments. Now, I didn't even really have a chance to look at things and see what's surfacing with news or anything, because the chat's just been non-stop. So I am just going to go through everyone's chat and end it there when I've reached the last one. Guardia Lego, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, seen that one. Guardia, big up at AJ every time. Social, how close? Yeah. Guardia, Tamola, Joseph, Lego Ed, can't handle the pressure. We ain't winning shit with Lego Ed. Absolutely. Guardia, big up to my guy, Anthony Clark. We lose to Chelsea in the second leg, that stadium is going to get toxic. Yeah, I heard even yesterday there was some booze around the Emirates. That's what I've heard, and I'm sure I heard it as well. And I thought, I'm sure they're booing. And you think, well, it can't be Man United, because they're definitely not going to be booing them. AJ tomorrow, Joseph next manager after Arteta doesn't win, absolutely sack him as well. Great point, AJ, my guy. AJ the Rich, huge congratulations on 672 subs. Thank you very much, AJ. Thank you very much, everyone, for liking and subscribing the channel. Jay Shortman, we need to stop with the 4-3-3. Change up the formation. Is not. I know. I can't stand that 4-3-3. It is a. It is a. Even when I look at it, it looks like it's like you've got a lesser man on pitch. I absolutely hate it. Now and again, throw it in, chuck it in. But every time, every game, even when we need to score a goal, there's nothing changes. There's no like Man City. Saturday against Wolves, Pep, he plays a 4-1-4-1. And people say, oh, Pep never changes formation. Well, start watching because he does. And he plays sometimes a 4-3-3. Or he'll play sometimes Foden just dropping off Ireland, like maybe a 4-4-2 kind of. Um, where are we going? Absolutely, absolutely. Jay the Short Man, it's got to stop. That 4-3-3 has got to stop. Like I said, now and again, throw it in. Every single game, and even when we need to change it, it's always 4-3-3. ZSM, Desire Do It, that's the one. Young guy for PSG. Came from Rennes, I think. ZSM, I think he was signed from Rennes about 2.5 years ago, I think. Right, that's a fan. Would you guys agree with this 4-2-3-1? Saka, Eze, Trossard, Moreno. I'm still keeping Victor Gyökeres up there, but then again, with this manager, when it comes to a proper striker, it don't work. But I like that, a 4-2-3-1. I do like that formation. I do. Keep Zubamendi and Rice just sitting there. I do. I really do. Social Jones, the difference is Enrique actually plays pass and move football, absolutely give and go. Not the side to side, stalling on the ball crap we do. Absolutely. Joking. Arteta's a pretender. He had the backing of the fans for 4 years. Now that backing has to be earned, and to earn it, he has to win a major honour. And some people, a lot more fans, are coming away, not backing this licorice head, stubborn, smug prick. Dark side, big up to you, Dark side. Go and subscribe to Dark side. Big up, Rich. Secondly, I am sick and tired of these top gooners. The amount of abuse I get for having standards on this club is a joke. I am absolutely fed up. When are the fans going to wake up? Absolutely. Joking. Where am I? Am I nearly there? No, I've got a lot to go yet. Different joking differences. You Champions League teams don't play Arsenal week in, week out. So are not familiar with how the team plays. Absolutely. English teams do know how to play against us. Absolutely. Jay the Shortman, Arteta only knows one formation, Ryan. Absolutely. Joking, get an English team in the final because it's a wrap. Yeah, joking. Those Arteta sexuals always go quiet when he fails. Lots of bunch of wet wipes. Absolutely. ZSM, you reckon we will take Bazball right now? This is how much I despise Arteta tactics. That I would take a coach who got dunked 4-1 vs Osby team in the Ashes. Well, I don't know about cricket much. I really don't. Tomorrow, which English coach will you want to take over if Arteta is finally sacked? We didn't mention about English coach. Where we're going, AJ Tomorrow, Joseph, run me, Eddie Howe. We a lot better than Arteta. Yeah, he is. You give Eddie Howe money and time, Arsenal would have won a league by now. Facts. Facts. Simple as that. AJ the Mod, 26 likes. Thank you very much, AJ. Tomorrow, sorry. What has Eddie Howe achieved in Newcastle? Won the first trophy for 69/70 years. Getting to semi-finals, finals. Where are we? What has Eddie Howe? You give him the money what Arteta's had, I guarantee you he would have won a league at Arsenal in the last 6 years. I'm telling you that right now. He would have signed a striker earlier than what Arteta done and a backup for Saka, and he would have got the balance. Now Eddie Howe is starting to. I've got mates what are Newcastle fans, and they're starting to want him out. And I think he might have took Newcastle as far as he can take them. And I believe Jose Mourinho would love to go to Newcastle because he's got obviously with a Brian Robson, Sir Brian Robson, the legend. You know, when he was with him at Barcelona, I think at PSV as well. I'm not sure, but he said I would love to honour and manage Newcastle one day because of Bobby Robson. Now, obviously, that might not happen, but I've got a friend who wants Jose Mourinho to be the Newcastle manager. In fact, two. One of them's a bit unsure, but one of them's really up for it. Um, where are we going? Jay the Shotman, we should have got Semedo. He's going to make us regret it. Absolutely. He's done more than Madueke, than what Semedo's done more for Man City than what Madueke's done for Arsenal all season already because he scored a Premier League goal. Dan Martin, big up Rich, 99 Arsenal. Dan Martin, big up to my guy. Good to see you in the chat. Dan Martin, big up AJ the Mod, ZSM, Arteta, the glorified Hispanic Southgate. Absolutely. Waha. Jamal Joseph, he scored Arteta at least, and after that won a final, something Newcastle hasn't done in 70 years. Absolutely. AJ the Mod, big up Darren Martin every time. Joking Jamal Joseph is uh Rattled Joseph Cohn. Social Saka, Trossard, Martinelli out on the touchline doing wing back shifts, and we wonder why they don't score. That's what it is because that's all he wants from our attacking players and even a 10. That's why Unai Emery, sorry, Unai Emery. That's why even Wanyeri is not getting minutes because he wants him to defend, taking away the talent of Ethan Wanyeri because he wants him to defend more. And even said, "Oh, is it a brick wall in his wide development?" Bollocks. He was perfect backup for Saka last season when he was injured. He causes massive problems. He's forward thinking. He's got a very good creative play to his game. He's got that natural spark. He wants to score goals. He breaks into the box and he'll shoot anytime he gets a chance. And 9 goals as a young lad in breakthrough season last season, and in that 9 goals he scores in 3 different competitions: EFL, Premier League, and Champions League. And you're telling me he does not deserve any minutes this season? Absolute bullshit. He is class, and he deserves to be playing in this team loads more than Martin Odegaard. It should be Declan Rice, Zubamendi, sit and protect, Ethan Wanyeri in front if you're not going to play Eze, because that's where we're at now. You you know you Eze don't even get a game. Okay, then it should be for Wanyeri. Martin Odegaard should be behind Eze and Ethan Wanyeri because we've got the defensive players in Zubamendi and Rice what can sit there. We need a player what's going to express himself and play with freedom and attack. And Ethan Wanyeri will do that, but he's not allowed because of this manager. And it's same with Eze. He will do that, but he's not allowed because of this manager. Right. I want to wrap this up when I get to everyone's comments, when I've read them out. I'm still way behind, I think, maybe 10 minutes. Robert fair play, Rich, for knowing when to call it a day when you think Odegaard will realise he's not good enough. Never. I don't see it. I don't see it, Robert Prudence. I don't see it, my guy. I really don't. But yeah, I did. 14, I broke my ankle. Well, where the bone joins up from the foot and the ankle, just from kicking ball up on street, doing kick ups, straight down. I'm like, that's not good. Like a twat, I was still playing football on crutches because I just love football. Never stopped. Used to go to a next door neighbours to deliver a postcard with a football at my feet. Um, and then, at 14, I thought, it's time, it's time, it's done, I'm done. And then that was it. I've never played since. Only obviously five aside and that, but obviously heart operation, which I'm having tomorrow, which that's why I'm jumped on at this time, kind of thing. Agent Mod, tell me about Joseph. If Arteta walks out at the end of the season, who do you want? AJ the Mod, Rich, as always, thank you for the stream. AJ, big up to my guy, absolute legend. Thank you very much, brother. Joe King, Tamala walks with Arteta. He is an Arteta fan. That's what they are. They are. Wow. Hey, Gabriel was trying to bollock Maguire after the match. Dude didn't like. He just got manhandled and set aside. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So throughout the season, Pep's tried every formation to see what works, and he's going to stumble on a winning play eventually. Absolutely. Mikel only changed when his favourites were out. Change when they were fit. Great point. Social again. Um, Social anyhow as Pete at Newcastle. Same with Mikel. He's not a winner, so that's okay. He's not a winner, so that's okay. Rich 99 Arsenal Aram Ball FC now. Yeah, it is. It is. It is. It is. Guardia, the match on Wednesday, I expect rotation via Karate Marti. Yeah, I don't want to see Saka, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, Raya, or even Rice. I don't want to see any of them. Really don't. Guardia, Declan Rice, and Mikel Reno are suspended for Wednesday's match. Oh, yeah, I didn't. Good on you, Guardia. I didn't know that one, brother. Is it Rich? Hope your surgery goes well tomorrow. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Yeah, hopefully it's sorted. It's been going on for 10 years on and off, caused a lot of problems. But once it's done, apparently I'm sorted, man. I'm sorted. I'll be back in the gym. I haven't been in a gym for 5 years. No, last time I was in a gym was just before the pandemic. Not ever since. Just been doing little baby weights, home workouts. That's it. Not been allowed to run the last year at all. Um, and obviously, even last year, I wasn't even really allowed to lift weights at all, even baby weights. But I did a little bit, 4 kg. James Shortman, best of luck with the surgery, Rich. Thank you very much, James Shortman. Abdul, good luck on the operation. Thank you very much. Kawaja, good luck on the operation, Rich. Thank you very much, everybody. Randy also fan, hope your surgery goes well. Thank you very much, everybody. Much appreciated. Just joined. Oh, damn, get well from the surgery. We look forward to seeing you back healthy and well. Yeah, like I said, I don't think it's going to be maybe couple of days, I might be obviously rested up, and then a week or two to fully repair from it. I think Kouadio, Christian Nogard needs minutes, and if he picks up a yellow card on Wednesday, he will miss the first leg of the round of the 16 anyway for Champions League. Kouadio, that's good knowledge, my guy. Good, good. Go and subscribe to Kouadio, people. Looks like this is the rules of the format at Rich 99 Arsenal. Well, good luck tomorrow. See you soon. Thank you very much. Kawaja, take care. Rich 99 Arsenal. And I have literally come to an end, everybody. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you very much for your great knowledges. Sorry, with your great knowledge, with the points you've been saying. We're going to be like sharing a few things, what's going on Twitter today and having a look. But the chat, get my words out. The chat. We have had some shit chat from people saying, "Oh, we don't know what we're talking about." Of course, we don't. But the chat has been lit and it's been ongoing constantly for just under 2 hours. So I was going to share things if it's popping around on Twitter, any news, anything. I'm sure there will, but I am going to end it here. And thank you very much, everybody. Been some great points, some new people. Thank you very much for everybody what's liked and subscribed to the channel. And we just want this Arsenal back. We don't want to be a nearly team. We don't want to keep being that nearly FC team. At the end of season, we have to keep watching other teams play at Wembley, standing there lifting trophies. We don't want to keep seeing that. We want this team back because when we were told, when we moved to the Emirates Stadium, 2006, the first game against Aston Villa, Olaf Melberg scores, and we think, wow. Then Gilberto equalised, and it finished 1-1. We thinking, why have we moved away from the 38 slash 39,000 Highbury to come to Emirates 59 slash 60,000 capacity? Why have we done that? Massive stadium, yeah, but why? Why have we moved away from Highbury? And I only got to go to Highbury once, and I've only been to the Emirates 5 times, I think. Um, but we were told we will compete with the top elite clubs all over the world on the pitch and off the pitch. So we left it at that. And we have been told year after year after year after year after year after year, be patient, be patient, be patient, be patient. We've reached the stage now where that patience run out. We've started to see the Cronkies put more money in the pocket. We've started to see players being brought of better quality. Now the time is to deliver and win trophies because if we do not win the Premier League or the Champions League this season, Arsenal are going to be battered in the press, on radio stations, by commentators, by pundits, fans of other clubs, ex players. They're going to rag us. They are going to rag us. And you know what? It's deserved. So this manager now needs to stop being a stubborn smug prick and realise it's not about him. He's not nothing special. He's not the god. He's not the Don at Arsenal Football Club. He was a captain at Arsenal and he was there for 5 years. He's not even an Arsenal legend. Emmanuel Petit and Mark Overmars signed for Arsenal in 97 and both left in year 2000 and both went to Barcelona. They're legends in 3 years. Yes, 3 year. Mikel Arteta was an average Premier League player, sometimes a bit flash and a bit neat and a decent shot on him at Everton, etc. He's nothing special. He's won one FA Cup and challenged twice for a Premier League. No more excuses left. Right, I'm just going to read this wad. Quads, take care. Richard, Arsenal, mate. Thank you very much. Maxi Max, Odegaard, sell. Yeah, get this weakest captain out of football, out of my club. Martin Odegaard, get him out. Jay, the short man, large up people. Big up to you, Jay, large up brother. 1258. It's the same shit every time. I'm literally bored. Don't even bother watching most games. I'm aim is to win, and Arsenal forget Arteta for a second. Win, and Arsenal forget Arteta for a second. Arsenal never go for it. Always try to win with luck. Absolutely, what big up to my guy as well. Everybody, thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe. Take care, and no more excuses left. We must win that Premier League or Champions League. And if Arteta knocks us out this cup in the FA in the EFL against Chelsea, and then points get even closer with City and Aston Villa, I'm saying don't care what part of season it is, he must be sacked from this football club and take a risk and bring in someone like Conte in or someone different because we've got a fantastic team, a great squad, a strong squad, but the manager is causing problems and he is the biggest problem at this football club. And it's proved it, sorry, because he does not even know how to change formation in so many games when everybody can see. Just tweak it. Play two up front for 20 minutes and he won't do it. Thank you very much, everybody, for liking and subscribing as well. Much appreciated.